Hello everyone and welcome back to another Starfield shipbuilding guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Federal Corvette from Elite Dangerous. I do need to point out that not all of this design is of mine. I did not make all of this just from scratch. A lot of it came from a user by the name of Demir Flgiht. So be sure to give them a look. This is just kind of a more accurate version of the ship, since we now have, a bunch of mods and whatnot. We can make this a much more accurate representation of the ship. So as you can see, we've got three different parts to look at. We're going to start on the bottom. Please make sure that you check out the mods. They are absolutely 110% crucial for this build to work. Alright, I'm just fair warning, if you don't have this on PC, there's a very good chance you're not going to be able to make something or make this as good as what I have. But we will cover that when we get to it. So, starting with the bottom piece, we have the Stroud Nose Cap C Port 4. Stroud Nose Cap E, and then we have the Stroud Nose Cap C Starboard 4. Behind that we have the Stability Pro Landing Bay. That's actually one of the things that I changed from his design to mine, was this. I did not like having the landing bay up here on the front. It just didn't quite look right to me, and it was just odd, really odd placement, I thought. So I changed it and put it over there instead of up here. But next to that we have the Stroud Workshop 2x1, and then next to that we have the Accu Lander 11 landing gear. Please do note that this is the center section. If you flop it around, you've got the right side, center, and then left side. So what we're using is the centerpiece, and that's for all of the landing gears. They're all the centerpiece, to give them that nice blocky appearance, and it also has the two side portions on this. So keep that in mind. Behind that we have the Stroud Brig 2x2, and then next to that we have the Stroud Armory 2x1. Moving back again, we have the Stroud Battle Stations 2x2, and then next to that we have the Tayo Captain's Quarters 2x1 mid. Again, we're using the mid portion just because it gives it the nice squared look that we want. Moving to the back here, this is again one of the things I changed. He had this. He actually had one of these. He had the Deimos wings on here and here, and he had them way up here. I believe his version, yeah, he had it here, and then he had the other wing pieces going all the way back. And if you look at a reference picture for the Corvette, which you can do that in the thumbnail that I put up, it doesn't do that on the actual Corvette itself. So I went ahead and changed that and put on the Nova cowling instead. So we have that back here, and then behind that we have the Accu Lander 11 landing gear. Next to that we've got the Stroud Living Quarters 2x2, and then next to that we have two 104 DS Mag in inertial reactors. This is crucial for this build. Okay, you need two of these to get enough pips. Now if you're not using mods, you can get away with not having two of these. You can actually put another hab piece there if you want. I need it for what I have, and I'll explain that in a minute. But make sure that you put these in first. You want your ship to register as a B class ship. Okay? Once you have these two pieces in there, Next to that, you just mirror the other side. We have an overcowling 2LSF. And then behind that, we have AccuLander 11 landing gear. Same as this side, another AccuLander 11 landing gear. And then next to that, again mirroring the other side, we have a Dymos Wing A starboard. On the very back, we have the SAE 5660 engine, another SAE 5660 engine, and then this is why we put these first. Okay, and this is like mods galore over here. This is the DY1501 MU grav drive. This grav drive is a Class M grav drive. Okay, my ship is Class M. That's a higher tier than Class C. This is a mod. You cannot get this without mods. Something you could do if you wanted. You could throw in a C-Class reactor right here instead of this, and then get rid of both of these and put in a habitation piece or what have you, more landing gears, whatever. But I've got that, and then I've got the SAE 5660 engine again, and another SAE 5660 engine. So that's the bottom piece. Now moving on to this one. This one's actually a little bit unique. Again, we need mods for this. Notice how many weapons I have on this. In Elite Dangerous, this is your battle cruiser. This thing is supposed to just be able to pretty much demolish anything. That's the general idea with this ship. It doesn't always work because there's smaller, faster ships that you can't lock onto and hit. But for Starfield, this thing's really good. So again, starting at the front, we've got the Shroud Cap A port for top, and we do have a Obliterator 250 MEV Alpha Beam attached to it. And then we have the Shroud Nose Cap B for top, and then another Shroud Cap A starboard for top, and again, another Obliterator. Then moving on to this section back here on the left, we have 4 of the Shroud Cowling 1 LBST, and they all have these equipment plates on them. And then on the front here, on both ends, you'll see this, but we've got the Obliterator 250 MEV Alpha Beam again, and that goes on top of the equipment plate. And then on the back here, we have 2 MKE9 Gauss guns. So we've got 2 of those on this side, and then on this other side, we just mirror what we did over here. Literally the exact same thing, just mirrored. Now moving back to this, you could put another or 2 more habitation pieces if you really wanted to, but I decided not to do that. We have 2 Shroud mid bracers on either side, and then we've got next to those attached to it a Dymos Wing A port on the right and a Dymos Wing A starboard on the left. Moving back again, we have the Shroud Control Station 2x1, and then attached to that we have 2 H-40 Atlas HE3 tanks on the right and on the left. Then moving back again, we have the Shroud Cap A starboard for top, SAE 5660 engine, and then SAE 5660 engine with another Shroud Cap A port for top next to that. Notice I do have 2 scan jammers on my Corvette. That's a Crimson Fleet unlock that you get when you go through that quest line. You don't have to have that. That's not necessary. You can build it without it. It's not anything crucial. But then moving up, this is important. we have the Carvel V103 cargo hold, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of these. Okay? Now, with all of that, let me select these because I do need to show you something specific about this build. Inside of that, they're hidden, and they do work. We have 3 of the Zeus 4070M shield generators. There's 3 of them attached here, here, and here. This is why we have all the different reactors. This is the main reason. The weapons are also another reason why we have that, but mainly these. These things, when you go out and you start fighting people, good luck. I don't care what ship they have and what modules they have. They're going to lose if you have this ship built as I have. It is tricky to get this to work. The best way I have found is to throw in all 3 of these. Do as I have. Put the cargo spaces in first. Select all the cargo all at once. Pull it out. Pop these bad boys in. And then what you can do is you can select all of this. Grab it all. And then move it back down. Like that. Leave it. And that should be reconnected. If you don't do that, good luck. You're going to be messing with these 3 not wanting to connect, and that's really important for the design of this ship. It's going to look messed up if you don't have that, so just fair warning. So now that we have that, let's actually select everything. Oof. Why did it not select that? That's weird. That's fine. Notice where I placed everything. This all lines up with the front end here, and the sides match up, and the engines match up as well. So just keep that all in mind as you're building this. Now on to the last piece. This is pretty much just the cockpit. That's what this is supposed to be, the bridge, if you will. So we have the Stroud Cap A port foretop. Then we have a Viking CP100 cockpit. And then the Stroud Cap A starboard foretop. The weapons I have up here are the Atlati 280C missile launchers. I've got 2 of them. Not real big on using the missile launchers, to be honest. I've got them as if I need them, but not something I use very often. Back here, we have the Stroud Cowling 1LBST. And then we've got an equipment plate, and on the equipment plate we have a comm spike. Next to that we've got a Stroud Companionway 1x1 with the Connector Pro Docker top. Then we've got another Stroud Cowling, just matches the other side. Another equipment piece with the conduction grid. If you don't want these, you could put more of these on if you wanted, or some other weapon up there if you really wanted to. This is technically where the weapons should go on the Corvette if you want to be accurate to Elite Dangerous. This is where our really big, huge hard points, our huge weapons are supposed to go. So I actually might fiddle around with this design a little bit because I kind of like that idea now that I've thought about it. But moving again to the back here, we have an SA-4330 engine, and notice how that is turned. It matches up with the Stroud Cowling, and then again on this side we have another SA-4330 engine, and it matches with the Stroud Cowling. Then the center here, this is another M-class module. This is the Cluster Impact 52 reactor. It's one of the best reactors you can get. There is one that is a little bit better, but I don't like the way it looks, especially if you're going to have your reactor on the outside of the ship like this one. So you take that, and you can drop it down right there. And that is the Federal Corvette. Again, not entirely my build. I got a lot of this from Damir Flgiht, but with all of this now being done, we are going to give it a look in game. So this thing's huge. Okay, and this, I think this is a little bit smaller than the actual Corvette from Elite Dangerous. Not by much, though. That's one of the things I wanted to get really close. I really, really wanted this to be to scale, because I feel like Starfield should be able to handle most of the ships in Elite Dangerous, as far as like size-wise. So this is, again, I don't think it's quite as big. I might have to add on maybe one or two more sections, make it just a little bit longer. But I'm happy with this. So now, going inside, and hopefully it doesn't crash. Fair warning, my game's been very, very wonky as of late. When you first come in, we have the workshop. So that's what's here. And then going back, this is, I believe,
any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
I think this, yeah, this is the brig, and he's walking with him. There's a broom up your butt, buddy. You should do something about that. One thing that's annoying is people will use this and they'll actually sleep in the brig. Not that great. Not too terribly happy about that, but it's whatever. So that's the brig. Coming over here, we have the armory. It's right next to the brig. And then we can go back. And this is the battle stations. I forgot what this was called. So this is the Stroud battle stations. I'm really, really happy with this. This is my favorite battle station. It's super organized. A lot of the Stroud stuff is. I think the only Stroud hab piece that I don't like is the captain's cabin, because it's got a hard mat and it's just not very homey. I don't like it. But speaking of, here's the captain's cabin. This is the Tayo captain's cabin. It fits really well with the rest of the Stroud stuff. It's a little bit off in terms of coloring, but I really like it. It's got a nice bed.
Just here for a chat?
It's got a coffee machine there. I would have a shower right here if we had an entrance coming in here, but that's just not gonna happen. So it's fine. Going further into the ship, this should be, yeah, this is the crew quarters. Living quarters right here, and this is where the ladder is, and this ladder goes all the way up to the bridge. So I'm really happy about that as well. We don't have 50 million different ladders in this thing. Sometimes you get that. It's just, oh, it's awful. So this is the control station. That's all that's on this level. That's by design. Again, you can have more pieces on the right and the left if you want. I didn't want that. No. Dang it. I did not want that, so I decided to just have this here underneath the cockpit, or the bridge. And voila! This is the cockpit, the bridge. Oh yeah, so this is what it looks like. I've got a mod that lets me zoom out from my ship. This would be a lot closer in vanilla, but I've got a mod, again, it's a mod that messes with this. I wish it was a little bit closer, because this is kind of overkill. This is about as big of a ship I'm ever going to build, for now at least. But this is what the cockpit view looks like, and I really like that. So now we're going to take off.
Lifting off now.
I'll go ahead and I'll show you all some combat, both third and first person.
Orbital insertion completed.
Just...
I will not be down. You're on your own.
Their wrap drives
It's crazy that.
Their shield system is damaged. I've got some choice words. Something I really need to talk to you about.
There we go.
You're scrap, you hear me?
Alright, so we started with 50's 8 shields because I didn't have all my pips in it, but that's okay. They're not gonna be able to do much. The shields on this thing are just crazy.
Target engines have been disabled.
I can't be a part of this.
They'll take down their
Everyone's mad at me. That's hilarious.
We need to talk. There's so much for us to discuss. You took out the jump shields.
I don't want to, will not be a part of this. Do you think you can win this?
We need to verify stateside official sync at your earliest convenience.
Here it is in third person. Ignore the people freaking out because I'm killing everyone. Normally I don't do this, but I mean, as you can see, like, when you have all your pips and everything, like, this thing is just ridiculous. I mean, it really is. And notice, I'm only using the alpha beams. That's all I'm using so far. I haven't used my rockets, I haven't used any of the other weapons. And I'm just destroying everything. Where are you? Let's see if I can get them to miss everything. Oh, nope. So make sure you got pips in your engine before you start trying to blow people up. Probably a really good idea. we got Samco up in the cockpit. He's all sorts of mad now.
Look alive!
Target's craft drive attack.
You're on your own.
Past you for a time. Stations down. Their grab drives down. Enemy shields are down. We've blown out their grab drive. Enemy's shield.
This thing is just.
Can't be a
Their shield drive is compromised.
So if you need a good ship that just, you know.
Something I really need to talk to you about.
The shields are gone.
We have disabled the enemy's engines.
Come on, where are you at? Where'd you go?
Enemy's shield drive has been disabled.
Can't be
I've only got 2 left. Like, and remember, I didn't start with full shields.
Craft drive.
Really need to talk to you.
Alright, finally. We, wow. 8 shield left. And still, like... That's crazy. And notice how many, pips we have left that I can throw into whatever I want. Like... That is just ridiculous. So that's this thing. Let's see. So let's actually. I just kind of want to travel. I want to see this thing actually travel. There it is, traveling, and then we'll do a grab jump with it as well.
Hostility will not be tolerated.
Oh, hi! Do we have someone else that wants to play? Oh, that is hilarious. Hang on. Let's try going to, that we need to run, but
Trying to spin down. Jumps. That's fine.
it didn't give me a cool animation. I wanted one of the cool ones. Is this where... Oh, here we go. That's where I was trying to go. I was trying to get neon. I forget where things are. This game's too big. There we go. There's a cool one. Okay.
Nice job. Right on target.
Oh, that's nice. Now we've got these guys on us as well.
Target! They lost their engines! Enemy shield generator has been...
I will not aid you in this. You're on your own.
We will be forced to open fire.
Oh, prepare to be boarded.
Hostile ship in orbit.
That
Every
is-
force is authorized.
That is absolutely
I'm
hilarious.
going in.
Oh.
There's no way you can win this.
So, that's it for this video. As they try to annihilate me, and they're failing miserably. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you want to see me build something specific. I don't mind. I can try. No guarantees though. with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.